Understanding pensions. Are they still relevant in retirement planning? You've worked hard, saved up, and dreamed of a future where retirement isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving. But then someone hands you a pension plan, and suddenly, you're left wondering, is this still worth it? Are pensions a secure path to retirement? Or are they a relic of the past? What happens if the world has changed and your pension doesn't fit the new rules of wealth building? Point 1. The old guard. What is a pension? Pensions. We've all heard about them. But what are they really? Simply put, pensions were once the gold standard of retirement. Your employer put in money on your behalf, and when you retired, you received regular payments for life. No investment required. It was straightforward, reliable, and offered peace of mind. Sounds pretty ideal, right? Think of it as the good old days of retirement. The kind of retirement plan your grandparents probably had, where you could count on getting a check every month without stressing about the market. But here's the truth. Pensions are disappearing faster than you can say 401k. Only about 17% of private sector workers in the US still have access to a traditional pension. Why? Because employers realize they're expensive. And with the rise of 401ks and other savings plans, pensions just aren't the top choice anymore. So, with all these new options flooding the market, you might be asking, do pensions even matter anymore? The answer isn't as simple as yes or no, but stay with me because this is where it gets interesting. Point 2. The new reality. Is the pension still relevant? Let's be real for a moment. While pensions used to be the set it and forget it retirement plan, they're not always the best option today. Why? For starters, pensions don't grow with you. They don't adjust for inflation, and they certainly don't build wealth like other investments can. So imagine relying on a pension that can't even keep up with the rising costs of your daily coffee. And if your employer goes under, well, so does your pension. And here's the kicker. If you leave a job with a pension, you might lose out on that future income. And if you're not careful, you could be stuck with a pension that's less valuable than you thought. So, what's the solution? Well, pensions aren't entirely irrelevant, but you need to make sure you're not relying on them as your only source of retirement income. The smart move? Diversify your strategy and take control of your future. Point 3. The wealth building strategy. Why you need more than a pension. Think about this. What if you could build your wealth faster than a pension could provide? That's where diversification comes in. By investing in a range of assets, stocks, real estate, side businesses, you can supercharge your retirement savings and keep up with the pace of inflation and the rising cost of living. Pensions might give you security, but you can build more wealth by taking an active role in your financial future. Sure, it's a little more work, but the returns? Much more powerful. The real question is, are you ready to take control? Now here's where things get even more exciting. Because if you're smart about this, your retirement could look a lot better than you ever thought possible. But there's one crucial piece of the puzzle you might be missing, and you'll want to stick around to find out. Point 4. The power of planning. The role of pensions in your strategy. Okay, so here's the truth. Pensions can still play a role in your retirement strategy if you use them as part of a broader plan. If you've got a pension, great, keep it, but don't let it be your only move. When you combine the security of a pension with other growth-focused strategies, like investing in stocks, real estate, or even starting your own business, you'll have a financial fortress that will grow with you. And that's what you want, a wealth-building retirement plan, not just a survival plan. You don't need to choose between safe and wealthy. You can have both, but it's going to take some strategy and some smart moves on your part. But here's the big question. Can you rely on your pension alone, or should you start taking a more active role in building wealth? Stay tuned, because in the next video, we're going to dive into the most powerful retirement strategies that could change everything for you. Your financial future is in your hands, and the decisions you make today will define your tomorrow. Don't wait for a pension to save you. Take charge, and let's build a retirement that's not just about surviving, but thriving. I'll see you in the next video.